So there has to be multiple categories, I think, for this. One is going for like longest Cheeto, and then there's going to be like girthiest Cheeto. It might be that the winner takes out both categories, but I think there might be one for each.
The Grand Colonial Front Desk warmly welcomes you, Inspector. It's a pleasure to see you again. How may I be of assistance to you, Inspector?
I thought the penthouse was being cleaned for my stay, but it's a pigsty.
Oh, my. Well, that is certainly odd and alarmingly unacceptable. Allow me to check the service records.
Largest, smallest, weirdest
yes.
shape, most flavor,
Not to worry,
least flavor.
Inspector. It was indeed cleaned for you. Except for the evidence, which is all of Helen's stuff.
Right. Of course, they left the evidence. Makes sense. I need access to the VIP guest floor.
I'd love to, Inspector, but I don't really have the authority. Moreover, the guests were promised exclusivity. If I let you up there, I'll never hear the end of it.
Okay, let's persuade. The only guest who'd have a problem with me being up there would be the murderer.
That's a good point. If they give me guff, I can just tell them that they're obstructing justice. That has a nice ring to it.
It does have a nice ring
Let
to
me
it.
just set you up with VIP guest floor access. Done. You can now come and go as you please.
Okay. I have access.
What floor would you like to visit?
The one you wouldn't let me go to before.
If you see Black Hole Birdie, be sure to get an autograph for me. Just joking. I've already got one.
The man who chafed. Yeah, I know, right? He should get him a pair. He should get himself a pair of Step 1 underpants. Step 1, get some.
Bertie Holcomb's the greatest hacker in the league.
It's a really good ad they've got going. Dude's holding like 2 cactus. He's like, I got big legs. And when I walk, they chafe. And he rubs the cactus against each other. Yeah, the product's called Step 1, I think. Man, this guy whinges a lot. Look at him. He's... I'm going to take your after dinner, man.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Wait, what?
Discrepancy detected. This bottle, recently discarded, contains residue from foreign substances. Chemical analysis complete. This unit has detected the following substances: oil, terroré, blood, terroré, unidentifiable biological fluids, terroré.
Are these substances added later?
Yes, Inspector. Logical analysis indicates these substances were not present in the
They look
bottle's
like pretty good
original
underpants, though,
contents.
right? Is it toxic?
These substances cause extreme gastrointestinal distress in humans. Large doses can be fatal. This bottle contained Rizzo Spectrum vodka. The presence of terroré biological fluids may have significantly improved its flavor.
Alright then. You're in trouble, dude.
About time you arrived. I see you haven't dressed the way I asked you to, but I suppose that was expecting too much of a non-industry lout. Expect a complaint to management. Now, unless you'd like to waste more of my time, I suggest we begin rehearsing. Ready? You've fallen right into my trap, Captain. Oh, don't bother to fight back. You cannot hope to stop me from installing philosophism as the system's reigning ideology.
You'll never take over Halcyon, you fiend.
How does the scenery taste? Good, I trust. Wait a moment. You're not wearing a bellhop's ID, which must mean you're not Owen's understudy. That man can't even be relied upon to find his own replacement. Oh, no, this is curious indeed. Who are you? And how did you get in here?
I'm here to investigate the murder of Halcyon Helen. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
You're here to investigate me? Oh, I assure you, I'm nothing special. Just an old crook with more money than time. That was a quote from The Retiree's Revenge, in which I played an ex-thief turned decrepit old man. But, of course, I'm certain you already recognized it. Now, what shall I sign first? Your weapon? Your wallet? Or perhaps something a little more personal? Undergarment signatures have been popular of late, or so I've heard.
Well, I mean, you can, if you want to, but Spencer Woolrich just won't quite suffice. Maybe use your full name of, like, Sir Spencer Woolrich, the Almighty Greatest. I don't think you could make up enough. It'd still end up short. Maybe we'll just skip that and I'll shoot you.
Do you mean to say you are not a fan? Well, then how did you get in here? The only staffer cleared for guest room entry is the inspector for Bellamy's murder. Oh. Oh! Hello.
Well, hello. Fold my arms. Hello.
Hi. Terribly sorry, Inspector. I didn't realize it was you. Understand that I am beyond willing to comply with your search for the fiend that did Bellamy in. You know, now that I look at you, you're the perfect reflection of me, back when I starred in The Marauder's Bane. The absolute picture of justice. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer.
I'd like to ask you about the murder.
Certainly. But one quick question before we begin, if I may. How was it that Bellamy met her end?
That's a little difficult to answer.
Oh, yes, I'm sure you must be overcome with emotion. Whatever the case, I hope she didn't suffer.
Okay, speaking theoretically, how would you have killed the victim? Go on, answer just...
Oh, come now, Inspector. What do you take me for? I'm an old man. I neither have the time nor the willpower to kill people for fun. Besides, I have my reputation to think of.
Did you know Helen well?
Bellamy has been my co-star throughout the autumn of my career. I should like to think I knew her. In fact, I cannot name a single role in the last 10 years that did not involve her in some way. Unless you count the uncredited silent shopkeep on Melissa's Meteoroids.
Must not have been too flattering always starring alongside a younger actress.
Oh, it wasn't. And don't think I haven't picked up on your tone. Resenting Bellamy is one thing, but killing her is another completely. It's also beneath me.
Okay, what were you up to at the time of the murder?
I was meditating, of course. That's how I get into character.
Got anyone who can corroborate that?
Respectfully, Inspector, it is rather counterproductive to commune with others while meditating.
Yeah, that makes sense. You were meditating, really.
All actors have their methods, and this has been mine ever since I met that wonderful prophet of profitability. She taught me it for my role in The Unemployed Cometh. I had to lie face down on artificially heated pavement. The director wanted our suffering to be convincing. Needless to say, being able to leave my body helped to mitigate the pain, both during the 8-hour shoot and with the second-degree burns afterwards. I owe that woman much.
Okay, how long have you worked for the Prophet?
Yeah, actually, only since I've been at the Colonial. The Unemployed Cometh was shot on site. That makes it, a few weeks. I cannot recommend her services enough. If you haven't been to see her yet, you really should.
All right. Other questions?
I'll answer whatever you wish.
No, that's...
I suppose that is enough on that grim subject.
I think that's everything. Okay, I hear you were poisoned.
Indeed. The agonizing bowel pain was most undignifying. While I've certainly had no shortage of inadequate hotel meals, this was most explicitly pronounced. I suspect poison. And who would be most likely to poison me
Chef
but
Anwar.
Chef Anwar? Oh, we've clashed almost non-stop about his slop preparation. He must have tainted my meal in retaliation.
Okay, can you think of anyone other than the chef who would want to harm you?
None that I can think of. I treat all hotel staff equally, and with the minimum level of respect that they deserve.
So practically anyone then. Why didn't you go to the clinic?
Is that a jibe? Could you imagine the tabloid headlines? Spencer Woolrich, Aetherwave star, spotted in gastronomic distress. Oh, unseemly hardly describes the half of it.
According to the coroner, Helen was also poisoned.
How alarming! Whoever targeted her was certainly targeting me. I can only thank my ironclad constitution that I'm standing here before you.
Helen wasn't killed by the poison.
Oh, that's very good to know. Perhaps the poisoner simply meant to incapacitate us both, disrupt the product launch. I couldn't say, Inspector. I'm merely an actor.
That's all I wanted to know.
Very well, then.
Oh, I've learned a thing or two about your activities in the hotel.
Oh, have you now? Please do go on. Don't leave me in suspense.
I found a bottle of tainted liquor. Might have had something to do with your poisoning.
That, yes. Yes. I distinctly recall ordering an alcoholic beverage with my meal. This hotel is certainly bringing a new meaning to the phrase rotgut. Management shall receive the complaint to end all complaints.
Oh, I've got my eye on you.
I'm quite used to being breathlessly watched.
Not like that. All right, more questions about the poisoning.
Oh, must I relive that ghastly event again?
Well,
My
just for 2 minutes.
intestines still have yet to fully recover. But I suppose we may discuss it further.
Nope, apparently I don't.
Very well, then.
Who are you exactly?
I'm sure you're joking. Perhaps I'm not in my prime, but you've no doubt seen
I've only
the
been recently
name
thought out. I
Spencer
was frozen for
Woolrich
like 70
on many
years.
a serial advertisement throughout your travels.
I've seen you. No, never heard of you.
That can't be. You must just not remember. Or perhaps you only recognize my characters, not my name. Did you ever see me in The Masked Marketeer? The Busker of Byzantium? What about episodes 13 and 190 of Princess of Hephaestus? And who could forget From Halcyon with Love? I was great in that movie. Even if I was starring beside a 2-ton bucket of bolts and a woman with no talent.
Busker Byzantium. Helen wrote a bee to implicate her killer before she died.
I think that's a bit of a stretch, don't you?
Yeah, a little bit.
If you're going to come after me, I expect evidence. Unless you want to be smacked with litigation. Smacked!
Alright, that's enough. Later, dude. Let's go speak to Chef Anwar. Hey, Zeke. You got a
Zeke
question?
Hannigan, Rizzo's Rangers 16th back. Pleased to meet you. What can I do for you?
I have some questions about Halcyon Helen's murder.
Oh, you must be that inspector people have been talking about. It's a damn shame about Miss Helen. She was always real good to me and the rest of the Rangers. Birdie's taking it pretty hard.
silver, right?
Miss Helen was the love of his life. So, what did you want to know?
Well, where were you at the time of the murder?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but me and a couple of the other Rangers spent the night in Constable Keen's cells down at the spaceport. We didn't do anything serious, just a bit of pranks and vandalism. It's what usually happens when we all get to drinking. Guess Constable Keen saw things a bit differently and had us hauled off.
Was Bertie in jail with the rest of you?
No, we lost him somewhere along the way. Or maybe he managed to get away? I can't rightly remember. But he was definitely not sharing a cell with us. That much I know.
Tell me about Bertie and Helen.
Oh, Brady was mad about Helen. He was certifiable. The big galoot loved Helen about as much as he loved the game. Trouble is, Bertie was not blessed with an abundance of temper. Helen kept Bertie steady. If he lost his temper around her, it'd be because something broke between the two of them.
Do you think you could have killed Helen?
What? Law, no. Bertie's got a fierce temper, but there's no way he'd ever have laid a finger on Miss Helen.
Can you think of anyone who would want to?
Miss Helen was outspoken. She made her share of enemies on account of her expressing herself. Just between you and me, I heard rumors the Prophet never much cared for Helen's brand of blunt honesty.
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
How long have you been with the Rangers?
About half my life. You know I was named third most profitable investment on 2 non-consecutive seasons? Ain't a lot of players who can make that claim. Except for the guys who came in first and second, I guess. I spent the last season injured and almost got sold to the Hephaestus Hammers, but now I'm all convalesced, ready to lay into some Cleo darlings, you know? Really break some legs.
Alright, what brings you guys to Eridanos?
Since it's the off-season, we're helping support the launch of Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. Meet the fans, sign tossball cards, that sort of thing. Just between you and me, Rizzo's ought to cancel the whole event out of respect for Miss Helen.
Alright, dude. That's all for now. Nothing out of the ordinary. Hey, Bertie.
Hotel rooms don't feel like home until you mess them up some. This one's real cozy.
I have a few more questions for you.
What do you want to know?
Nope, that's enough. It's all flamey and stuff. Chapter 2 continued. Well, I guess that's it. Whoa.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
There's a yak in this room.
Multiple discrepancies detected. First
A
discrepancy.
woolly cow.
A woolly cow is present in this hotel room. Woolly cows are an import species for the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve and are incapable of affording upper-class accommodations. Second discrepancy. This woolly cow is dangerously inebriated with Rizzo's Spectrum vodka. Alcohol sanguinization ratio exceeds recommended maximum.
And recommended maximum blood alcohol ratio for a woolly cow is
0.
fair enough. So a cow can't have a good time in this colony?
This unit has not been programmed to include bovine jurisprudence in its library of information. A brief survey of this area reveals that the most recent occupants were athletes belonging to the Rizzo's Rangers Tossball Club.
It's Black Hole Birdie here.
Insufficient data. A brief survey of localized property damage, divided by the area of this room, yields the following estimate. This unit was likely occupied by every member of the Rizzo's Rangers. -1.
Conclude examination. Yeah, we might just leave that one.
to visit.
Lobby,
To
please.
the lobby we go.
Speak to Anwar.
Hello again. No new reservations have opened up, unfortunately, so I can't make anything for you right now. You have a look that screams, I have something to ask you about. Well, please, ask away. I have no problem with questions. Why would I?
All right, dude. Did you prepare all of Helen's meals?
Of course I did. I would never allow anyone else to touch the meals of so important a guest.
Helen's last meal was poisoned.
Oh my lord, this is the end, isn't it? My mother always warned me that the culinary world was too dangerous, but I didn't heed her warnings. Okay, I wasn't the one who did it, but I might have been mistaken when I said I was constantly watching Helen's food. Spencer Woolrich and Bellhop Owens were underfoot in the kitchen as I was preparing Helen's meal. Either one of them could have tampered with the food when I was fetching ingredients.
Okay, Alibi's a little thin here. Why should I believe anything you're saying, despite the fact the quest is already updated and told me something else to do?
I understand your reluctance, but... Oh, I just remembered. The kitchen security camera. It'll prove I'm telling the truth about everything. Constable Keene has access to the security footage in her office at the spaceport.
She's dead.
If you visit her, you can figure out what truly happened with Helen's meal.
Alright. Why are we being so evasive about leaving Helen's food unattended?
Well, it's a breach of professionalism, of course. Why else would I worry about it?
Okay, let's persuade him. If you tell me the truth, I might be more inclined to believe the rest of what you say.
Well, I suppose that's as good a point as any I've heard. I may have taken some time to engage in a teensy bit of recreational drinking, and consequently, I may have been somewhat less than coherent after preparing Helen's meal.
Okay, where can I find Bellhop Owens?
Yes, but not specifically. Owens often procures exotic ingredients from the creatures at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. Our guests can be rather particular. Let's not talk about the incident with the Raptidon pheromone glands. It's always hard to say when Owens might be back. If I were you, I'd make a trek to the reserve myself. Otherwise, who knows how long you'll have to wait.
Okay. Alright, what was Spencer Woolrich doing around in the kitchen?
Mr. Woolrich often finds the hotel's meals wanting. He seems to enjoy complaining in person. While I could appreciate someone with a discerning palate for once, I believe that Mr. Woolrich simply enjoys the attention he gets from us. Though don't tell him I said as much.
Yeah, I
If you wish
understand.
to speak with him, Mr. Woolrich can most likely be found in his suite on the VIP guest floor. He's usually there if he's not poking around here.
Alright, that's all I wanted.
Thank you for your understanding, Inspector. I'm sure you'll find the true culprit before long.
Suck up. Alright, let's, before we go anywhere, let's quickly duck up to the room
What floor would...
for a cheap save.
Next up...
And we'll have to run out to grab a nap. Eat food, drink fluid. Save. Alright, let's get out. So we want to
What floor would...
go find Bellhop Owens. speak with him, and then head over to Dead Constable's place, office. Oh, he's only going to be on the way. Okay, that's convenient. So a little bit of distance apart, but not too bad. What's he doing there? Oh, my man is dead. There's a lot of bodies here. Is there an anomaly thing? List of guest special requests. Some drinks, some food items telling. Recently fulfilled request for fresh tear bile gland from one Spencer Woolrich. Wow, 9,000, you've arrived. How you doing, dude? You finished for the day? Hey, Bonfire. What's the latest update in the computer saga? That's in her office. Oh, in the... Wait, the kitchen security footage. Yeah, let me get to the ship. Where's my ship? Oh, there. Okay, yep. How do you spend your suds if you need to defend your diamond? I don't know, man. Okay, so what you do is you get more than you just keep the diamond money in reserve. No one can take yours specifically, so it's not like someone can take yours, you buy it back, then someone else can take yours again. It's the oldest one gets taken, or the oldest owning one.
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
Feels good. I'll show you happy.
I just want to get you.
Who's laughing now?
No, me. I'm laughing now.
I just wanted to make you smile.
Oh, I'm smiling. How is Skippers? Hope she's getting more cuddles than she could ever use. Chloe's gotten to the stage that she almost seems bored after a little bit of a belly rub. Like, she'll roll over, she'll do the flop, and do the rub my belly, and I'll be like, oh, and I'll start to rub her belly, and then she'll roll back over and be like, yeah, I'm done. I was just placating you. I was kind of hoping you'd just walk past and I could stare at you. It's like, aw. Yeah, nice try, human. He started Final Fantasy 13 and the start is not that great. Hoping it gets better. Gameplay or story? Hello, Deputy Wine Tester. Search for kitchen footage. I got a lot of extra. Oh. I love Terror on Monarch. Welcome, Maria Keane. Imperial Spaceport technically outside my jurisdiction, which means you're the only representative of select territory. Oh, Quentin, he really did like her. Interesting. Confront Spencer. Okay. Do we want to speak to Deputy Wine Taster? No. Alright, Spencer. Coming for you, buddy. You remember, though, like, even back then, like, because it's still going back a decent time, right? A lot of games, like, that tell a story are on rails because that's how stories are told. You know, most of the time, like, if you read a book, you know, where someone's telling you a story, you don't get much say in what happens. And as great as games that have choice are, some games that don't have choice and just have, you know, that railroad story can be great as well. Final Fantasy up to that point was well known for not being on rails. I don't know, man. Like, maybe for people that didn't play the original ones, like if you go back to the Nintendo days and then some of the other ones, like they kind of were. I mean, you could still do a lot of things. It's kind of like there kind of wasn't an order, but there kind of was an order for the way stories progressed and stuff. Yeah, you had the nodes you had to pass through.
What floor would you like to visit? If you see me. Just joking. I've already got one.
Oh, that's the wrong guy. Alright, dude, confess.
I could not have waited another instant for your presence. The Canes and the Canids, Act 2, Scene 6. I played a love-struck janitor. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer.
I've learned a thing or two about your activities in the hotel.
Oh, have you now? Please do go on. Don't leave me in suspense.
So, quick question first, though. What was it you wanted with the Patera Ray bile gland?
What? That damn bellhop promised discretion. Well, if you must know, it's an appetite suppressant. How do you think I keep my form so lithe? Terror ray glands keep me from feeling hunger pangs.
Okay, I have security footage of you tampering with Helen's last meal.
Tampering? No. I just happened to be passing through the kitchen and saw a dish that looked good. If being hungry is a crime,
But you wouldn't have been
better
hungry.
indict 3/4 of Halcyon.
Yeah. Yeah, the Patera gland was suppressant.
Well, there's... maybe I just wanted to see what was in it. Oh, law. What a pathetic defense. As it so happens, I may not have had the terror ray gland acquired for personal use. I may have placed it in Bellamy's meal. But before you indict me, please, just listen. I wasn't trying to kill her.
So you lied about being poisoned.
Lie is such a strong word. But even if I had chosen to poison myself, the danger should have been minimal. Terror ray glands aren't supposed to be lethally poisonous. They're supposed to cause extreme lethargy, as if you'd inhaled several quarts of Spectrum vodka. She would have had to eat 6 or 7 of the glands to die, and even then it would be an extended, arduous process.
Wait, you really seem like a toxicologist. Or maybe you played one on the ether wave.
No, really, you must listen. I wasn't trying to kill Bellamy. I only wanted her to be incapacitated during the Brown unveiling. With her out of commission,
During the
next
Brown
available
unveiling.
celebrity, myself, would get to host the unveiling. Please think twice about telling the administrator of my misdeeds. If he learns the truth, what's left of my career will be left in shambles.
What would you want me to stay and... Yeah, what would we say?
Tell him it was a poisonous mushroom or a bite from some poisonous insect. An accident. I promise I shall make up for my actions. Pay to erect a statue in Helen's honor, or perhaps even dedicate a performance to her memory.
I'll keep you in suspense. It's more fun that way.
My law, if you aren't a sadist. If I have a coronary before you make your decision, I will do my utmost to haunt you.
Yeah, righto. I'm okay with that. Alright, let's go tell Administrator Ludovico or whatever his name is about this. And then I guess we're going to have to sort of... Hey, Burbage.
Initiating banter protocol. Now simulating familiar and welcoming demeanor. Burbage 3001 is trained to recognize all board-approved actors. Greetings, fellow star. Your performance in Maverick Johnston's latest drama was memorable.
Oh, I've seen you had some work done. Yep, I'm a star. Flatter me, like it's in your programming.
Initiating sycophantic protocol. Generating random flattery table. Where do you get your inspiration? This unit would like to talk to you about your craft. This unit has been programmed to simulate envy. Flattery table exhausted.
All right, I can't deal with this talking. You knew Helen?
Burbage 3000.
No,
Burbage
no,
3000.
no. Does that include dying?
This unit has been.
Waiting for Rizzo's, place of the world. Okay, I'm leaving. No, I can't deal with that VA. It's gonna talk extra slow.
What floor would you like to visit?
Bring me to the penthouse suite.
Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
Inspector?
I've completed my investigation into Helen's poisoning.
Excellent. I trust you have a name for our poisoner.
No. Spencer Woolrich confessed to the crime.
Oh, I am disappointed. I'd always believed Mr. Woolrich a man of high character. It pains me to order the arrest and detention of someone I admired. I'd like you to continue investigating Helen's murder. You've found the poisoner, but her killer remains at large.
I'll be back. I would like a manual save. I think that's appropriate. Okay. Just in case we really screw up and we don't want to live with it. We have nothing to do except name the murderer. And no one's done it.
Inspector?
I know who killed Helen.
I've been waiting for this. Tell me, Inspector, who killed Halcyon Helen?
Oh, really? Well, you did it.
I beg your pardon. You think I killed Halcyon Helen?
I've got proof. Yeah, why not? Well, yeah.
There's nothing to prove. I don't understand. Are you trying to make a mockery of justice, or are you really this incompetent? I expect you to deliver the name of Helen's killer. I expect you to deliver results, Inspector. And if you can't withstand the pressure, then I expect you to resign. We're done. Your services are no longer necessary.
You sound pretty defensive, Ludovico. Got something to hide?
I'm defensive, Inspector, because I'm under attack. I am assaulted by your perfidious and baseless accusations. You're convinced I murdered Halcyon Helen. Fine. Show me some evidence.
Yeah, how do I find evidence? This entire investigation is a farce. I'm done playing along.
If you have no proof, then you have no case. And I have no further use for you. Wait, don't move a muscle. Someone's just tripped my alarm. And my security defenses. And killed my patrols. The distillery is under attack. Someone's after me, Inspector. I need you over here right now.
Inspector, I thought you said my services were no longer required.
Forget what I said. I'm renewing your contract as of this moment. Damn it. Someone's interfering with my transmission. Can you read the...
There is no response. Okay, well, investigate a security breach. Head to the distillation center.
What floor would you like to visit?
If it's brown, drink it down. I was actually supposed to go check this place out at some stage. It was the one island we hadn't been to. And I wonder if we would have found evidence. If it's yellow, let it mellow. Oh wait. Flushes toilet. Seems I'm not following my own rules. Good movie.
I just wanted to make you smile!
Yeah, this map is super cool. Like, the whole game hasn't disappointed. Not even close. Except for whatever it is that's doing this weird, like, it's just... stuff's loading slow. Hang on, what are these naked hunch things? Investigate a security breach. Is there something outside?
Something? I just want to...
I'll show you. I just want to be your friend.
The best way.
Oh, I missed. Panz, oh, Panz Tato. What? Like, he just threw up in his hand so he could throw it at me.
I just wanted to make you smile!
The thing is, though, like, if we look at the combat, the amount of times that I've died repeatedly has been very limited. And there's been the occasional one-off death just from either doing something stupid or getting caught off guard, or something being tough, and me not... Like, I haven't really taken a lot of the combat all too seriously, because for the most part, it has been simple. And so that's usually when I get caught off guard, because an extra enemy, or I'm just running around a corner like an idiot because there hasn't been a problem. I look back at it now and go, if I hadn't played on the difficulty and the enemies had been easier to kill, there may as well not have been combat. It still kind of feels like that. Interesting. So I'm glad I did play it, but it's kind of... The other thing too, the saving everywhere, it would have also meant no survival meters, which means you just sell all the food with reckless abandon. Which is, there's nothing wrong with that either, I guess, but I don't know. Quests then just get powered through instead of planned. We're on the top floor now. Where are we meeting this guy? Oh, we're on the bottom floor. This quest marker feels like it's wrong. Although there's one there. Is that Helen?
It's you. I had a feeling you'd catch up to me sooner or later, Inspector. I was just hoping you'd find me standing over the administrator's corpse.
What in law's name? Halcyon Helen, how are you still alive?
Oh, is that Ludovico I hear? Perfect. I'm so glad he's still in the building. Would you mind letting him know I'm about to blow his whole operation to flinders?
No, I didn't see Smile coming away because there was a body. We saw the body. That's a fair question. Could you explain how you're still alive?
Brace yourself, Inspector. You're about to learn the biggest
Stunt
secret in
double.
the vaporwave industry. Halcyon Helen was never one person.
Ah, twin
I
sister.
shared this role with my twin sister, Belinda. Belinda and I were the best kept secret in the business. Nobody could tell us apart. And certainly not a peevish, petty, miserable little worm like Quentin Ludovico. So when I discovered the truth, when I realized what Ludovico was about to unleash on this colony, Belinda paid the price.
Yeah, so the new Spectrum Brown is what's causing everyone to become flippin' parasites, because that's what's in the bottom of the bottle, right? Feigned shock. Administered Ludovico. A murderer and a coward? Why, I never.
Call me a murderer all you like, Inspector, but I'm no coward. I bloodied my hands to save this colony. I'd do it again. If it means defending Halcyon's future, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Tell the truth, Ludovico. There's nothing safe about Spectrum Brown. You want to infest this entire colony with those disgusting parasites.
They're not parasites. These creatures are symbiotic life forms. They belong to the highest order of life form, capable of living in perfect harmony with humanity. The symbiotes evoke a feeling of joy in their host, a bliss so pure, so profound as to render the most exquisite recreational substance obsolete. Oh, don't you see, Inspector? I want to bring joy back to Halcyon. I want this colony to smile again.
Until the person, like, goes nuts and explodes. And, yeah, they're not symbiotes. I've seen the way the infected behave.
A host only turns violent if they're carrying too many symbiotes, or if they see you as a threat. In its natural state, the relationship between symbiote and host is perfectly harmless. Listen to me. I never wanted to take a life, but I had no choice. I couldn't let anyone destroy this colony's only chance at real happiness. But what about Helen? What about all the innocent people she's killed?
No one I crossed off was innocent.
That was you in the labs. You killed Dr. Blossom?
Have you met Dr. Blossom? She was practically a reptile. A cold-blooded psychopath who toyed with human lives in the name of scientific advancement. Leora Blossom wasn't a person. She was a weapon in Ludovico's arsenal. You call it murder? I call it disarming my enemy.
I know you killed the Rangers mascot.
The mascot was a spy working for Ludovico. He was ordered to keep an eye on Belinda and I, and report back to his master.
You're being paranoid. I barely knew the fellow.
Don't try to deny it. Anywhere Belinda and I went, that mascot was there, just watching us with those cold, dead eyes.
I found him rummaging through your things.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Yep.
He was on Ludovico's side, just like the others. Dr. Leora Blossom, Maria Keene, that flackwit of a mascot, they were standing between me and Ludovico, so I did what I had to do. I went through them.
You killed Constable Keene? You know she was on your side.
She was on Ludovico's side. When she realized I was alive, she refused to stay silent. I gave Maria a chance. I told her about Belinda. I asked for her help, but she turned me down. She was honor-bound to report me to Ludovico. Maria had a duty to her company, and I had a duty to Belinda. We both did what we had to. But in the end, I was the faster shot.
Halcyon Helen shot first. I've heard enough.
You know what you need to do. Help me avenge Belinda. Help me put a stop to this.
Don't listen to her. Listen to me. Throw in with Helen and you destroy Halcyon's only chance at real happiness. Think of the future, Inspector. A lifetime of bliss and joy for every colonist in Halcyon. We can make that happen.
I'm with you. Ludovico's out of his mind.
We don't have a lot of time. We need to get out of here.
Not so fast. I've sealed the bulkhead doors. You're staying right where you are. I'm sorry to do this to you, Inspector. Truly I am. If it's any consolation, Helen has brought some remarkably powerful explosives. Your death should be instantaneous. Goodbye, Inspector. Helen, we won't meet again.
Damn it. He sealed us in, but I think I know another way out. Follow me and stay close.
Alright, let's move. But, like, where are you going?
Head through that door. There's another way out. There. I've opened that door for you.
Thank you.
Looks like you sealed the door. It's right on that switch down there. That should get us through.
What switch? What switch?
We're close to the exit.
Oh, she's just up there. That's cool.
We made it. Nice work, Inspector. We may have put a stop to Ludovico's operations, but he's still at large. He's probably gone into hiding, so we're going to root him out.
What's the plan?
This entire complex has been exposed to those parasites. Law only knows how many they've infected. Most of them won't even know they're carrying a parasite inside of them. If they're showing symptoms, it's probably already too late. Boundless energy, insufferable joy, An almost saccharine attitude
We just
of
blow up
optimism.
this entire floating
And
complex.
just like that, parasites bursting out of their bodies, fat and wriggling with vital energy.
I'm so glad I didn't eat anything at the hotel.
So am I. There's a good chance you would have had a parasite crawling its way out of you as we speak. That or Spencer Woolrich would have tried to poison you. Meet me at the penthouse suite. We need to find a way to clean these parasites out of their Adonos.
Hold on, I have questions.
Not here. In private, back at the penthouse.
Private questions.
Also, I rather like the ambiance there. See you soon,
really?
Inspector.
I guess she does want something fat and wriggling inside of her. Without hair. Yup. Kids run like. I'm pretty sure everyone, had a joke or two or 10, as she was saying what she was saying. You blame having to tab out of Skyrim, which was invented before tab was invented. Yep. Okay.
I'll show you. I just wanted to make you smile.
Real funny. Giving me the I just want to be your friend.
Real funny. Giving me the chuckles, you are.
I can't hear you laughing.
I just want to be your friend.
I just wanted to make you smile.
I just wanted to make you smile.
Not gonna let no one. I just want to be your friend.
Who else is throwing stuff at me? Vermophobia. Reject. Like how many more peoples are there that are just filled with parasites and stuff? Do we just kill everyone? Sad we didn't choose an option to have a colony full of those people. Yeah, that would have been great. Yeah, look at this spectrum, bro. Like, the parasites in the freaking bottle.
What floor would you like to visit?
My penthouse suite.
Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
In one of the dressing rooms, there was 2 wigs. And I didn't think that it was for 2 girls. I thought it was just like so there was a spare. Was there another clue? I wonder which one was dating the dude. Do I think the intercom girl? No, but she's in a caged room, so it probably doesn't matter too much. I never looked at that board. We did come in here, though.
It's strange. When you walk through that door, I half expected to see Belinda. Belinda and I practically shared a life. Losing her feels like losing a limb. She's conspicuous by her absence.
I'm sorry. This must be difficult for you.
I appreciate the sympathy, Inspector. Thank you. I'll appreciate your help even more. We shut down Ludovico's distillation plant, but he's not going to sit idly by. If he can't use Spectrum Brown to infect the colony, I'll resort to some kind of backup plan. I stole this formula from Dr. Blossom, a failed prototype of Spectrum Brown. Look at this. The prototype had the opposite effect, and actually made you immune to the parasites.
And also slightly depressed instead of incredibly happy.
This is Halcyon. Everyone's already miserable. A little
That's true.
more despair isn't gonna make a difference. We're going to need 2 ingredients. A sample of essence of sprat, and 1 intact pod of parasite eggs. Cedric's warehouse in the Perea spaceport almost certainly carries a batch of sprat essence. As for the pod, I'd check the Wilderness Reserve if I were you.
Essence of Sprat sounds like the type of perfume Spacer's Choice would make.
Please, let's not give Spacer's Choice any ideas. Essence of Sprat is not a perfume, thank the law. Sprats have an adaptive immune system. They don't suffer from the diseases and parasites they carry.
Yeah, we saw that in that big Sprat.
It's one reason why you'll see them in every corner of the colony. Dr. Blossom experimented with sprats and accidentally discovered a way to become immune to the parasites. That's probably when she decided to switch to human testing.
Okay, once I got the ingredients.
I borrowed a centrifuge from the research lab. Used the ingredients to synthesize an antiparasitic.
Okay, this is probably a bad time for me to admit I'm not much of a scientist.
You'll be fine. The equipment was designed to be used by your average Rizzo's worker. It's practically idiot-proof. Once you're finished, head to the pilot house. We'll hijack the control system and disperse the cure into the atmosphere. That should kill off most of the parasites.
Not so fast. Let me borrow your needler.
Are you worried I'm gonna shoot you in the back?
Come on, I'm already doing all the work. I deserve to feel like an Aetherwave hero.
You're right. You do deserve the spotlight. Here. You take good care of my needler, and it'll take good care of you.
Thanks.
There is one other thing. While you're at Perea's spaceport, have a word with Cedric Kincannon. I know Cedric. There's nothing he wants more than a chance to eliminate Ludovico. We could use him on our side. Best of luck, Inspector.
That and the quest log already told me optional to recruit him. Hey, I wanted to ask you about Belinda.
I'm not accustomed to talking about Belinda, but I'm also not accustomed to the kind of sympathy you showed me earlier. So I'll make an exception for you. Belinda and I shared the role of Helen, but she was also the only person who knew the real me. To the rest of the colony, I'm Halcyon Helen, but to my sister, I was just Ruth. I could be myself around Belinda, and she could be herself around me. She was my only sister, but she was also my only friend.
Well, people know you're Ruth Bellamy. Was it hard for Belinda to keep herself secret?
No. Belinda enjoyed the secrecy. She could slip into the role of Halcyon Helen, attend social events on my behalf, perform a few stunts, deliver a few lines. And then, when she grew tired of all the people and all the attention, all she had to do was slip out of the role and be my sister again. She was the secret twin. She had a comfortable life in the shadows, an easier life. I made sure of that.
That's all I wanted to know.
I'm glad I could satisfy your curiosity.
I want to hear the whole story. Tell me what happened.
It's a long story, Inspector.
Okay. We're supposed to get the cigarette after. I got time.
It was supposed to be just another marketing job. Rizzo's wanted Halcyon Helen to be the face of Spectrum Brown. Some hideous concoction served with a dead parasite. All we had to do was spend a few weeks on Eridanos, shake some hands, sign a few autographs, drank a bottle of Spectrum Brown in front of a camera, and tried to smile. Belinda didn't want to go. But I wanted a change of scenery. In any case, we couldn't possibly say no.
Why didn't Belinda want to go?
Belinda always hated endorsement deals. They felt cheap to her, inauthentic.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
She always believed her first priority was to our fans, and not the company that bought us out.
Okay, what made her change her mind?
Nothing. She took the job when I did. Belinda was an idealist, and her ideals died with her. Belinda and I arrived on Eridanos and played our usual game of trading places. We were practically flawless. Even Ludovico didn't know about us. Belinda was unhappy for the first few days, but then she met Bertie Holcomb. Bertie treated her like a human being and not just an Aetherwave icon. They were just about perfect.
Why'd they break up?
Bertie didn't know the truth about Belinda and I. He thought he was dating Ruth Bellamy, and Belinda... she didn't want to lie to him.
Okay, so he wasn't sure if he'd still love her if he knew the truth?
He would have loved her anyway. Bertie is an uncomplicated fellow. I think Belinda wanted to keep it that way. Revealing the truth would have complicated both their lives. Belinda ended her relationship with Bertie all by herself. She didn't want to lie to him, and she couldn't tell him the truth. So she let him go.
Yeah, the orchids. Bertie got so mad he wrecked the picnic.
Bertie has a dreadful temper. I was worried about Belinda for a while, but she told me he'd never lay a finger on her, and I took her at her word. Bertie wasn't the person I should have kept an eye on. It was Ludovico.
Yeah.
I had a feeling Ludovico was hiding something. Belinda stayed busy socializing with the celebrities around the complex. That gave me some time to do a little digging.
So you made your way to the orchards and left me my first clue.
The Purpleberry Orchards was the heart of Ludovico's operations. I knew I'd find some answers in the R&D lab. I saw everything. The test subjects, the parasites. Spectrum Brown was never safe to drink. Those harmless, dead parasites at the bottom of every bottle. They were just dormant. They would have sold out in a month. This colony loves novelty. They'll eat up any new product we toss their way. A new cereal, a new Spectrum flavor. Ludovico knows that. From Emerald Vale to Byzantium. A parasite in every brain and a grin on every face. Every last one of us trapped behind a mask of joy. That's what Ludovico wants.
Ludovico realized you're up to, though. He thought it was your
I
plans.
was careless. I was risking Belinda's life every step of the way, and I never even realized.
Yeah. Don't blame yourself.
I wish it were that easy. Still, thank you. Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
Yeah. Let's have a look at this. The Needler. The handgun weapon. Cool. Sleep and save. Eat and drink first, I guess. Got a manual in, I guess.
What floor would you like to visit?
I need to get out of here. Man, this is getting good. I mean, it's been getting good for a while. It just keeps getting better. Alright, we're heading up to... Oh man, there's like these guys everywhere.
I just wanted to make you smile.
Rigger knocking out on a CCN 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and tea-free nuts in it. It's time for a KYO.
Essence of Sprat and Cedric, yeah.
I just want to be your friend!
Where's the parasite?
I just wanted to make you smile!
See? I'm pleased as pie.
Come on, Cedric. Slug security guy's
how'd
freaking.
you get in here alive?
I ran through, man. Cedric?
Inspector, you made it. Well done. I'm afraid you may find the spaceport is, at the moment, less hospitable than usual. My apologies. Regardless, you must have some purpose here. Do tell.
Alright, what happened here? Wait, Ludovico's behind everything. Will you help me take him down?
Oh, my. You mean Lou was up to no good this whole time?
I thought he was just an a-hole. Turns out he's an evil a-hole.
To be so uncynical. But tell me, why should I help you, Inspector?
Ludovico wants to infect the entire colony with slugs. This is big.
When you put it like that, I would be heartless to say no. You can expect slug support. I'll arrange for my agents to meet you at the distillation station.
Thank you. Tell them to bring their best weapons and any personal issues they'd like to work out through violence.
I'll do that. I think one of our checkpoint guards is going through a divorce. As thrilled as I am to assist you in taking down Lou, we have barricaded ourselves in here for a reason. I imagine you have a plan for getting out of the spaceport safely?
I was probably just going to fast travel back to the ship. I'm going to just... we don't have the anti-parasitic yet. It's, I took out some on the way in. Should be safe
That
now.
I'd lose some of my agents to this violence was likely inevitable. Still, that is sad news, Inspector. Kindly save all further bloodshed for Ludovico.
Okay. I'm working with Helen to create anti-parasitic. We need essence of Sprat.
With Helen? You don't say.
Yeah, it's a longer story than we have time for.
That's not terribly surprising, considering present circumstances. This anti-parasitic, it would restore my people to their original, non-infected selves? Safely?
It's the best chance we have.
Well, I'll take my people's probable cure over their guaranteed death. Coincidentally enough, Slug can supply you with essence of Sprat. Ella Tinsley, the warehouse foreman, you remember her?
I do.
There's a package on the desk in her office. You'll find the essence of Sprat you need in there.
Alright. Who ordered the essence of Sprat anyway?
Oh, I wouldn't like to say. A customer-supplier confidentiality and all that.
Of course.
Now then, is there anything else I can do for you while you're here?
What happened here?
Whew. Whatever it was, it happened quickly. like a wave sweeping across the shore. We were overrun. Survivors are still trickling in. We've put out a call to slug agents not at the docks to keep their distance. With the warehouse's stores, Slug could hold out here for weeks, easily. Possibly months.
Alright, dude. Best of luck. Sup, Ella? Need an egg pod. Out of the way. Saving the world here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I was waiting for a slip and a crunchy leg sound then. Okay, we need an egg pod. Where are we getting an egg pod from? Oh, the wilderness place? And now we're going to run across the whole map. Okay. That's 1 kilometer away. Oh, man. Should time this. See how realistically we run 1 kilometer. If it's under 2 minutes, I'm calling hacks.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
Especially since we have to go the long way around. Oh, it's gonna be in the crazy lady's place. The Prophet of Profit. Oof. Panz jam. Ah, 400 meters to go. If we stick to the road, We only have to do minimal killing. Minimal killing. That's what we're after. It was right there next to us. Good thing we're so sneaky. Alright, so we're gonna get the sprat egg and then meet her at the, and then we've got to, do we do it here? Oh, I think this is gonna be around that back section, isn't it? Man. Do we understand any of this? Nope. Seem to have had an issue. Oh man. Passcode Cavill 4620 apparently. Memorize the passcode. That might make things easier when we get somewhere. Oh man. Caves, huh? Canid host. Oh, is this like in Alien 3 where the dog was the alien? I wonder if going out that way is the best exit. I don't want to fast travel, I just want to hit the... Okay, here we go. Okay. Where has this put me out at? Secret back entrance? I don't know if we want to be in the secret back entrance here. This might be a lot harder to... Oh, oh. Although, where are we going now? Can we fast travel from here? Cannot fast travel near hostiles. How about now? Sounds good. What we're going to do is make it across the spaceport into the hotel.
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
Stay away from me, you infected mess. I don't trust anyone.
What? Next stop.
What's this? Examine the centrifuge. You see a small label stuck against the side of the device. Label reads, Rizzo's laboratory centrifuge, no training required. All Rizzo laboratory equipment has been designed for use by unskilled worker. Insert ingredients, push button, watch it spin. Dexterity perception, peel back the label. You see another small label under that one that reads, discontinued model, Spacer's Choice proprietary technology. Okay, pour in the essence to sprout the eggs. It's difficult to place where your eyes, water, all the same. Parasite eggs sink into the concoction, sizzling, activate the centrifuge. Device doesn't work without any additional input from you. A swirl of bright colours entertain your eyes. A few minutes later, you hear a bright chime. Examine the centrifuge. You see a small black label against the side of the device. Yeah, it does the same thing. I want to peel back the label again. What are we supposed to do? Okay, head to the Phaeton, the autonomous digital astrologator located in the pilot house, and disperse the antiparasitic in the atmosphere. Are you ready? Are we going? We're doing this?
That should do the trick. Take the antiparasitic to the pilot house. We're gonna hijack the atmospheric controls.
Alright, let's go.
What floor?
Okay. Okay, there's some zombies over there. We'll leave them alone. Just sneak up the stairs. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. I'm just waiting to get somewhere and have the data thing speak to me and be like, Oh, there's an anomaly to test.
If you lose anything else, it's good to know we can purchase a replacement here.
Alright, Ludovico, where are you, dude? I got bullets for you. Where's that dude that's supposed to be, like, helping me?
Can't get away from me! No, Siri! I just
So
wanted
that
to
dude's...
make you smile!
I just wanted to make you smile.
You don't know how grateful I am to the morale improvement program. Changed my life.
Okay. Repair weapons. Rawr. Thanks, Walt. Whoa, bit laggy there. Are we gonna need that password?
Greeting protocols suspended. All non-essential protocols suspended. Phaeton is standing by for larval compound dispersal.
Load anti-parasitic. Disperse this instead.
Affirmative. Dispersing.
Cool.
Incoming message from Rizzo's distillation station.
What have you done? What in law's name have you done? You hijacked our atmosphere. Are you trying to kill us all? No. You're trying to kill my symbiotes. I'm not going to let you destroy everything I've built. I can still fix this. I can undo the damage you've done.
End of transmission.
Right, how can he undo it? How? How can you undo it? Wait, we've got to go all the way back there? Alright, okay, well, we can, at least we can go across the bridge. Can I go across the bridge? Oh, from there, okay. I love how all these bridges do this. They've really done a great job on this DLC. Good amount of content too. Like, not solid. Like, it's one sitting though. We're approaching 12 hours. We take a bit of time here and there, but you know, I guess it's proportional to how you play. Plus, if you're the type of person who really likes the like completionist, there's other sides to take as well. Especially if you're doing like a full corporate sellout run. That'd actually be a fun one to do. Where straight from the beginning you just like turn in Phineas and just go like full-on corporate sellout.
What could that have been? I just want to be your friend! I just wanted to make you smile! I'll show you happiness! I just wanted to make you smile!
Wasn't there supposed to be someone helping me? One map.
This reeks of unhappiness! Don't you frown at me! Let her! I just want to be your friend! Not gonna let no one turn that
Nope.
down upside down! I just wanted to make you smile! Don't that! Don't like that at all! I just want to be your friend! I just wanted to make you smile!
Oh, they're going through the middle. I was trying to work out how they were going around.
I just wanted to make you smile! Join us! You'll be happy you...
I could have run through. Could have also snuck through this way. Ah, that could have been a gooder. Oh, words pants. Will any of the parasite infect people save? Possibly, but I think most of the NPCs just don't count. Also, I've got to not die on the way there. How you doing, Dolan? But we do believe that anyone that is infected will be cured, I guess.
I'll show you happiness! I just want to be your friend! Trying to infect me with your sorrow?
That is a lot of bodies down there. Where's my health? Why not that elevator? Oh, we can't get to that. That's going to be the exit elevator.
Yes, I know you're hungry. Be patient. I'll feed you soon enough.
Hang on.
Just a guest. The one I told you about. The inspector. Welcome. We were just talking about you.
We?
Ah, my superior and I. I know what you've done. Hijacked Phaeton. Contaminated the air we breathe with your poison. You think you've saved this colony? All you've done is robbed Halcyon of its last chance at real happiness. And you've angered my queen.
Temperament, hold up your hand. I know you're about to start a monologue, I don't care. Okay, your queen, what exactly is going on here?
The queen of symbiotes. A creature of endless compassion and unfathomable intelligence. The next sovereign of Halcyon. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to feed you to the queen, and then I'm going to find a way to repair the damage you've done. Don't be afraid. She can smell fear, and it makes her absolutely ravenous. Your Highness.
Whoa.
Dinner is served.
Wait, so you can eat him?
No, not me. Them! Merciful law! Stop!
So what room is this in? And why are we seeing it now? Activate machinery.
Mr. Ludovico? Mr. Ludovico, sir, is there any chance you're still alive inside the Queen's digestive tract? Wait, no. That's his leg on the ground over there. Okay, well, this is interesting. Mr. Ludovico never signed my release, so I'm contractually obligated to stay by my post.
Ah, he's got a
Assistant
thing.
Harwell, Confectioner and Munitions Department. How may I be of assistance?
I could use some ammo.
Oh, absolutely. Rizzo's manually operated confection and ammunition dispensers are state-of-the-art. I've stocked the repository right beside your terminal. Thank you for choosing Rizzo's during your moment of mortal terror.
Okay, so the biggest question is, how did I get into this room when I'd taken this elevator back out instead of coming in here? Somehow the game, taking the elevator, bugged out and advanced me through the stuff that I needed to kill to get around and into this door. So I'm okay with that. Activate machinery cluster A.
This machinery cluster is now active. Please exercise caution.
Can I get to the other machinery clusters? Need 105 hack. Which is, okay, hack 7. Versus, can we get, is there a tech? That's tech 5. Do we have, okay, hack 7 gives us 114. Activate machinery cluster C. And what does machinery cluster D do? Oh, there's no option?
Well, hey there, friend. I see you're still struggling with the Queen.
Hey, I could use your help. What do you say?
Well, all right. But only because you're so sweet and courteous-like. Emergency defense system activated. Thank you for minding the flames. Happy customers are repeat customers.
Okay, well, maybe if we also contacting him from here.
Let me guess. You want my help for the 3rd time?
Yes, please. Okay. Let's see if she can go through the flames. What's the 4th option? Something else?
Hey again. You know, as much as I appreciate the gift of your company, I must advise you to give the Queen your undivided attention.
Okay, I need 150. I don't think I can get to... Can I get to 150? Maybe. If we get dialogue plus 15. Or persuade and dialogue. There's persuade plus 7. Dialogue plus 5.
I swear I've done all I can. I'm afraid you're on your own.
Oh, I needed to be wearing that before it? Oh well. Man, he would have done something else. Alright, looks like it's us here. Stuck? What am I stuck on? Come on. Blind is pretty good, I'm guessing.
You've lasted longer than Mr. Ludovico.
Queen doesn't look like it's... You have selected Regicide achievement. Yeah, I think the Queen was stuck up on the ramp. Oh, we can loot Ludovico. Okay. Options. Speak with Helen, speak with Cedric, and then return to Ada. Alright, so where's the elevator through here? That way? Okay. There you go, dude.
You made it. I guess happy customers really are repeat customers. Here, I had something I wanted to give you. This is a golden ticket. Good for one free tour of the Purpleberry Orchards. This is my way of showing you that I appreciate you just for being alive.
Thanks, dude.
Oh, you're very welcome. I do regret the untimely demise of our broodmother, but my passenger is flooding my brain with all sorts of happy feelings, so I don't mind
His
all
passenger.
that much.
Alright. Thanks, Harwell. Oh, that's where we first met her. Oh, we could have come in that side. That would have made it so much easier. Unless the doors were locked from that side. Oh man, let's still got these guys. Cannot fast travel near hostiles. What if we're standing over here? Maybe this is not near the hostiles. Good. We don't want to speak to Ada and leave. We want to do the optional speak to these guys, say goodbye. And then I guess we want to... Oh, they're like just there. Helen's there. Cedric's there. That's a great DLC. Pedal on Gorgon was amazing as well. Hey, Helen.
I must have dreamed up 100 different ways to kill Ludovico. I'll be honest, eaten alive by the Queen of the Brain Slugs wasn't on that list.
How you feeling? You sound disappointed.
Is that so strange? I imagine this moment would be a little more cathartic.
Yeah.
But Belinda's still gone, and I don't feel all that different.
Give it time.
I can't go back to the way things were. I can't return to my old life because it was never my life to begin with. It was shared. Never mind, you don't need to listen to this. Thank you again for your help, Captain. I never would have made it this far without you.
Goodbye. Later, Cedric.
There's only room for one slug boss on Eridanos.
Goodbye, Eridanos. That was timely. Let's, yeah. Helen was cool.
Welcome
We did it,
back,
Ada.
Captain. Or shall I call you Inspector? What can I do for you?
I'm not the inspector anymore. We finished the Eridanos job.
During your absence, I passed the time by simulating a number of hypothetical conclusions to this case. Unfortunately, my understanding of the facts is limited, and my appraisal of the individuals involved is not flattering. Therefore, my conclusions are inaccurate.
Oh, Ada, sounds like you missed me.
I have been awaiting closure for the details of your investigation. However, I have also been keenly aware of your absence. I have a growing library of information about you. Attitude, behavioral tendencies, dietary habits, sleep patterns. Cataloging human behavior is essential to maintaining my simulation protocols. Will you satisfy my curiosity subroutines?
Well,
and
technically
tell me
no one.
who
She's
killed
alive,
Halcyon
right?
Helen?
It's complicated. Let's just say Halcyon Helen is still alive.
That seems impossible. Can you elaborate for me?
Halcyon Helen was played by twins. Do you see where this is going?
Interesting. I did not account for the possibility of multiple identities in my simulations. This information is valuable to me. I will update my behavior simulation protocol accordingly. Thank you, Captain.
No problem, Ada.
How can I be of assistance?
Well, I'll talk to you later, Ada.
Mm-hmm.
So, all left to do now is repair our stuff, I guess. Get some sleep. Grab some food. Let's have some cysty pig tumors. Drink a sugary beverage. Put an autosave and a manual save.